The European Union took another huge step towards a full-blown superstate on Tuesday after 5 days of bitter wrangling over a coronavirus rescue fund ended in a deal. After a record-breaking summit negotiation marred by controversy, EU leaders finally agreed on a €750 billion spending plan for the bloc's regions and industries worst hit by the pandemic. To pay for the aid, the European Commission was granted unprecedented borrowing, taxation and spending powers to run up €390 billion in joint debt to be handed out as grants rather than loans. The cash will be distributed as part of a €1.8 trillion £1.6 trillion total package which includes the bloc's next 7-year budget. French President Emmanuel Macron, one of the architects of the plan, hailed the agreement as the biggest jump in EU integration since the euro was introduced in 1999. He said, "Since the euro, we have not seen such progress." The backroom deal was thrashed out without a single public vote being cast after almost 100 hours of acrimonious negotiations between EU governments. Under the agreement, many countries were forced to increase their annual contribution to the EU budget. Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte was lambasted for sticking up for his domestic voters by opposing the creation of a common debt fund and the flow of funds from richer Northern European taxpayers to their neighbours in the south. Mr. Macron accused him of adopting the same obstructionist stance to European integration as David Cameron, which the Frenchman said, ended badly, for the former Prime Minister. But Mr. Rutte had the last laugh, securing the future of the controversial budget rebate secured by Margaret Thatcher at an EU summit in 1984, which was due to be abolished after Brexit. The summit ran into its 5th day, breaking the EU's previous record for a single negotiation when the bloc agreed an entire treaty in Nice 20 years ago, considered another huge step in European integration. German Chancellor Angela Merkel said, "It was not easy that we needed so many days, it showed that we also came from different directions." The deep divisions amongst member states are expected to linger for years to come as future plans are drawn up to start repaying the EU's new collective debt after 2028. European Council President Charles Michel said, "These were, of course, difficult negotiations in very difficult times for all Europeans. We have demonstrated that the magic of the European project works."